The beautiful Lake McDonald in Glacier National Park, folks. I got to Glacier National Park last night after dark, too dark to hike or do anything. But this morning I got up early. I got to Lake McDonald, one of the most beautiful lakes in the country, famous for its many multicolored, polished cobblestone that absolutely line the lake bed. Unfortunately, most of the hiking in the park is 2 hours away, up in the northeast quadrant, so I had to drive from there after the shoot. It's a beautiful drive though. These highways that circumnavigate the park, the peak fall colors, plenty of places to pull over and shoot. Today though, I'm finally at my main destination, which is the hike to Grinnell Glacier. There comes a high point in every vacation, and for me, this was it. Grinnell Glacier would be the furthest west I made it on this road trip, and this summit, its highest point. After this, it's a long drive back to Boston, where van life just ain't as much fun. How wild is this view? That's the trail we're going on that way. About 2.5 miles in, you can finally see Lake Grinnell, peaks of it coming around the corner here. You start to go up in elevation too, but this hike is just magical. The light right now and the way the trail just kind of winds around the bluffs, I absolutely love this. Look at this trail behind me, folks. Literally the edge of a cliff. Yep, I'm at the snow level above the trees, but there's still some shrubbery here, thank God. This is the home stretch, about 500 yards up ahead. Maybe not even that, more like 100 yards. What am I talking about? Is Grinnell Glacier, which sits in a basin. There's a pool of lovely glacial pure water right next to it. So incredibly peaceful here. I can't describe the feeling I get when I get to one of these glacial lakes. It's usually like a 10-mile hike to get there in the Rockies, but it's just the most serene place on earth. Coming back down off the trail you did, you often see things you missed going up. I think I spent an extra hour and a half just stopping to shoot all the beautiful vistas. The best view there is not at the end of the trail, it's maybe halfway through it, a little bend where you can see the lake and the waterfall and the peaks all in the same shot, basically. Right now though, it's always a relief to see my van back where I left it, unscathed, untouched. I still get so antsy just leaving it unattended at a trailhead. I've never gotten over that fear. Actually, this was probably among the safest trailheads I've used, largely due to the remoteness of this part of the country. You're so far away from population centers out here in Montana and Wyoming. It's so easy to find places to sleep in a van, too. I can't imagine experiencing this place any other way. Living out of a vehicle is tough in New England in the warm months, but brutal in the winter. I'm not looking forward to the winter ahead. Leaving Glacier felt like a Sunday evening. I'm still on vacation, but the anxiety begins. Well, folks, I had hoped to hike to Hidden Lake today, which has to be the #1 most photogenic spot in Glacier National Park. A photo of it is the reason I came here. I had been saving it for last, but clearly that was a mistake. Not only is it raining today, which isn't enough to stop me, going to the Sun Road is closed, so I would have had to do a 12-mile road walk just to get there. That also is not enough to stop me. But the mountains are completely covered in fog today, so I would not get a picture. That also isn't enough to stop me. I would hang around another day, but the federal government is shutting down tomorrow and closing all the national parks. So it's like the powers that be telling me, Matt, save this for next year. So that's what I'm gonna do. I need to be back in Boston in a little over a week. So today I'm gonna make a beeline for North Dakota. There's a national park there I might be able to hit. Maybe I can sneak in. Called Theodore Roosevelt National Park. I still have 9 hours of driving to do today. Not sure if that's worth recording the road or if I'll stop and see something along the way. I'll try to do that. But for now, folks, I'm a little dejected about not seeing Hidden Lake. But it gives me something to look forward to next year. All right, time to get some coffee. I'm at Tafton Park in Montana, which is about 5 hours of driving today from Glacier. Driving through this part of Montana it makes me want to blow my brains out. I can't even talk. It's so monotonous and flat. It's just a wasteland. Anyway, this spot is only $5 a night. I just found it through the free roam app, and it's gorgeous. It's next to a little ball field, and there's almost no one here. Oh, it rained last night, folks. The rain puts me right to sleep. The sound of it hitting the roof in the van, it's just the best white noise. Anyway, this looked like a nice town, Malta. What state am I in? Montana. Malta, Montana. There's a dinosaur museum right down the street from where I slept. Unfortunately, it doesn't open until 1 in the afternoon. Sleepy town, I guess. I don't know anything about Teddy Roosevelt National Park. I don't know where the trails are. I don't know where the best photography spots are. I know nothing. Right now I'm hiking a little creek. I think it's called Hidden Creek. Look at this. Oh, hell yeah. Folks, I found where I'm shooting tonight. Once I reach the apogee of any road trip, the furthest point from home, there's a sense of depression that kicks in when I turn around and start driving back towards Boston. It's like my vacation is over a week before it's even really over. It's not a good feeling. I almost gave up on today and just kept driving all the way to Minnesota, not stopping and seeing anything. I'm so glad I stopped. What a spectacular landscape here in Theodore Roosevelt National Park. I don't know what I'm gonna do in terms of sleeping tonight though. I didn't research anything. I'll jump on the app, see if there's a good place to boondock. I'm thinking not though. There are like no roads around here. And it's a national park. So I might jump into one of those motel rooms back there. I might ask if I can just camp out in their parking lot. That's worked twice so far on this road trip. But this is a very touristy place, so I doubt that'll work this time. Well, I was wrong, folks. I didn't have to get a hotel tonight, or a motel or whatever. There's a boondocking spot right outside of Theodore Roosevelt National Park, like 10 minutes from where I just shot that sunset. Looks to be a popular spot. I'm sharing a pad with an RV. Hopefully we just go our separate ways. But yeah, save $200 a night. Now, I thought North Dakota had nothing to offer, I'll be honest. But I saw that landscape with that little creek that I just kind of happened to wander upon, and the layers and layers of mountains and the fall colors. I struck the exact right gold today. Just landing here. I guess the moral of today's story is don't give up. You know, it may be gloomy at the start of the day, but light can break like that, and your mood can change. When you're a photographer, you just have to have patience and keep going. Anyway, folks, I'm going to take a little shower right here, try to get some editing done. I do want to get up early for the sunrise, so I don't have much time to do any computer crap. But I will see you guys on the next adventure. Hopefully I have some great pics from that ledge that I will put them at the end of this video. See you guys next time.